My fades were going further than my freaking draw! Welcome back to Mike Torres Golf with your host, Mike Torres, and the day has finally been bestowed us where now you get to see me test the Paradym new Callaway drivers. And I have the Triple Diamond and then the normal, the standard. I'm not going to be testing the draw face one. In reality, I don't really play a draw, so there's no purpose for me of testing a draw. If you need a draw, test it out. These two are going to be tested pretty heavily, and not only that, I have a sneak preview of my Rogue ST. The driver I'm using is right there. I've heard good stories so far about this, and I feel that if these clubs out-test my driver, I will order this driver. Just because, first off, I hit Callaway woods, and second, these look pretty. It looks pretty good from what I'm looking. But we're gonna go look at the clubs more from the top, from what they're bringing comparatively to what the old Rogue did, and then we will go from there. All right, and then we have the Paradym Triple Diamond, and if you notice comparatively to the standard, you have the weight, and you have it's jailbreak technology like always, but it's in the front. You have a nice little 14, 15 gram weight right there. It's 14. My guys are so bad. But I can't wait to crank this out. Same thing at a dress, looking at the top, looking at the crown. And to tell the truth, for me, I don't like the shininess, but I like the actual circular top of the club. That to me is very, I like a lot. All right, we got the numbers with the Rogue. Rogue's gonna be hard to beat. We have the Paradym standard. It looks like they had a slightly, it looks like it, I can't tell, but slightly bigger than the Rogue. We're just going right to hitting shots. Same exact, and I made sure the shafts are the same, both stiff 65. Holy crap. All right, see what a fade does. That's a fade hit. That's another miss hit. Wow. These are miss hits. That was it. Look at that ball speed. Holy crap. That's what I was waiting for. I've never had ball speed or a counter that high before. That was it, or let's see what it does. I'm freaking fading it at 291. That's nuts. Burning on that. I'm fading at 291. I've never done that. This is to say I'm getting the same ball speed that I normally get off my Rogue, and I'm getting more distance, more forgivability. This is impressive. Now we have the Paradym Triple Diamond in play. I just warmed up with it. This club is slightly unfair. It goes off a miss hit and it explodes. The last that I had actually was a miss hit at 285, so let's go. Miss it, see what it does. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that miss it. Jesus Christ. That was caught in the center of the face. Where is this going? On a slice. 286.2 on a slice. .290 carry, smash factor. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I know a lot of people have said that this isn't as forgiving. It's not in some cases, but it's forgiving enough to take a shot and chance at this because this hits hard. When we get back, we're going to go over the Paradym Triple Diamond and the Paradym Standard. go over the likes, dislikes, and that's about it. Other than that, I mean, I'm very impressed. Yeah, we're just go home and we're gonna go do the numbers evaluation and then go from there. All right, welcome back. We are going to go over the Paradym Standard and the Paradym Diamond data, and this is really important. Just giving a heads up, my driving distance is around 275, 276 carry. That's usually my average with the Rogue. So let's go into the data and make sense of it. And I'm not going to lie, I was very impressed. You know, the consistency, my ball speed, differentiation of 1 club speed, 2.7 smash factor. I was mishitting, but that's the one thing I do want to talk about. So 283.3 average drive distance, 306.3 total. Okay, so first off, I've never had that type of carry consistently in my life. Also, my big ball, 293.3. I've never had a carry. Don't get me wrong, I have rocked some before on a flat plane, but that ball's ball speed was about 166. And I mean, when you hit them, it goes. But if you go off of like the 162s and 161s, they're still carrying 283. The 277s or 276, you saw I was saying mishit on my shot. Those are mishit 276. So for me, I was in shock with this club. I could not believe that I was mishitting a driver 276, 277 and getting a rollout of 308. That's absurd. Like for me, I've never the technology in this club was absurd. So we go through this and you look at my spin rates, I didn't have anything over a 2360. I was hitting these. Like, I was hitting these. And then I want to go right to the LS. And I was not hitting this well because I'm going to be honest, Rick Shields was right. It is a little harder to hit, but I had a 283 carry on this thing. I didn't have to take out one shot. Look at my club speed. Look at everything. Look at the consistency. I did have a few that were high in spin rate, but besides that, 286, 285, miss hit, 274. 274, 277, and a big ball, 290.5, 313 rollout. Are you kidding me? This club, it's a little harder to hit. The reason being, the actual club itself is a little smaller than the Paradym Standard. So that's why the sweet spot is a little harder to hit. But I'm going to disagree with Rick here. It's forgiving. Those 270 shots, those are all mishits. I mean, some of the low 280 ones, those are mishits. This thing the one thing I will say about the Triple Diamond is outright, that thing hits the face and just goes. And just for dispersion reasons, I'm going to go all the way back up. Trajectory on both these clubs are amazing. That was the dispersion. Tell me that this club isn't forgiven. You tell me that this isn't the club of 2023 to beat right now. Because for me, I am looking at those blue LS, the Triple Diamond, supposedly very hard to hit, and I'm a good ball striker, but I am still an amateur player. And then even with the Paradym Standard, which I had my big ball, I was able to manipulate the ball how I wanted. I was able to hit 4, and let me kind of go over this. Why did dispersion of the Paradym? All here, I was playing my draw, and then the other ones I was playing my fade to see if I could actually, if it can do it, because you want to get both paths to see how much distance you lost. My fades were going further than my freaking draw. I have never seen a more forgiving club on drives before in my life. It's the real deal. This is the real deal. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't have anybody paying for me or anything with this. I don't have people sending me clubs. I don't really give a shit. For me, even if I was being signed to clubs, because I'm very honest on my approach, it was forgiving. it was very forgiving. You are able to manipulate the club as you wanted. All the shafts matched my shaft. I made sure before any demo that I'm hitting a matching shaft that makes sense to me and giving everybody proper numbers. So this is as real as it's gonna get. The Paradym is by far going to be the club to beat in 2023. From the acoustics, which sounded amazing off the face. Oh, that was the other thing. The Paradym Standard and the Paradym Diamond, Triple Diamond, they make a slightly different sound. The Standard is more, I would say, like, I don't want to say pingy, but it makes almost like a pingish, where that Triple Diamond makes a frigging crunching sound. Like, it sounds, when you hit it, like you literally destroyed something. Like you literally like bit into something. In my next video that I'm going to link above, or over here, is it over here? It's on the left side? There it is, yes. We're going to do the TaylorMade Stealth. I have tested all the clubs of 2023. And a little bonus, I've already tested the JPX Tour Irons. And that's about it. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. I have 4 videos coming out this weekend. We're going to go to the Stealth, the Cobra Airjet, and the Ping 430, which the Stealth is coming out, 2023 review from a non-sponsored person. I keep it real.